loves, welcome back to my channel, Mystic Magic. In today's pick a card reading, we are going to be finding out what you have to look forward to over the next 3 months from whenever you're seeing this video. It's a timeless reading, so whenever you come across it is when you're meant to hear these messages. I really just wanted to do something fun, lighthearted. I'm feeling excited about the future, and so I really wanted to share that energy with you today. So I have 4 groups for you to choose from today. Over here on pile number 1, we have the New Moon Tarot and some Pyrite. On pile number 2, we have the Ancient Italian Tarot and green Calcite. On pile 3, we have the Luminous Spirit Tarot and some Rose Quartz. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful this deck is? Like, look at that. I could stare at it all day. Okay, and pile number 4, we have the El Dios de los Tres Tarot and this beautiful Citrine cluster. So feel free to pause the video if you need some more time figuring out which pile you're the most drawn towards, and then once you've chosen, you can scroll down to the description box or the pinned comment and skip ahead to your reading. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force all the messages to fit for you and your life. There could simply just be messages here that are meant for other people watching that just aren't meant for you. And remember that tarot is a tool that reads the current energy, and energy is always changing. So if you hear something you don't like, know that you have free will and the power to create change. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the reading. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. So you chose the Pyrite and the New Moon Tarot. I'm so excited to get into your reading today. So I decided to lay out all the cards and then get into the reading first today, just to switch things up a little bit. So for your oracle cards, we have the card Joy, number 28. The energy of joy activates our feelings of happiness and well-being and supports a high vibrational frequency in our being. We have Illumination. We have the new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. We have You Are Epic, number 4. We have the Claw. Be careful, do not take risks. We have Gong, an exciting event. We also have Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. And for your tarot cards, we have Death in Reverse, the Page of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Eight of Swords, and Justice. And on the back of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. So you guys, let's talk about it. So what I'm seeing the most with this group is that over the next 3 months, something that you have to look forward to is breaking out of some kind of stagnant energy. The fact that we have Illumination and the Hanged Man right in the center here, I'm really feeling like you guys are going through an awakening or a moment of realization where you're finally coming to an awareness of what it is that's been holding you back. And I feel like for a lot of you, this has to do with your solar plexus. We do have Leo energy here, as well as this bright yellow card, You Are Epic. And we have the Pyrite as well, which again is connected to the solar plexus. So I feel like you guys are going to be feeling more confident over the next 3 months, feeling more empowered, feeling more stable and secure in yourself to take action towards the things that bring you joy. And I feel like you're really starting to come out of your shell. I feel like you have been wanting to get over this kind of stuck energy for a long time, but there's been some resistance behind it. Maybe because of a fear, or maybe because you didn't see the way forward, or you didn't feel that you were capable of overcoming this. But let me tell you, you guys are absolutely overcoming this. I think it's really significant that we have Justice, the Hangman, and Death appearing in your reading, because these are all consecutive cards in the major arcana. So this is telling me that there's a lot of progress being made. You're really progressing a lot in your journey over the upcoming 3 months, and this is something that you have to look forward to. The fog is being lifted and things are going to become crystal clear to you. You're really going to see the path forward. You're really going to be able to take those actions that you need to take. There's this energy of you've been sleeping on something, or you've been sleeping on yourself, but I keep getting this energy of waking up, of awakening. And I see that these things that held you back, whether it was a certain limiting belief or an insecurity or a wound, a shadow aspect, whatever it is, you're getting to the bottom of it. You're embracing it, and you're doing what you can do to overcome this. There's this really fiery energy coming through with the new moon in Leo, as well as this You Are Epic card. This makes me think of the Emperor because it's the number 4. So there's a lot of fire energy going on here. You may notice that over the next 3 months that you're feeling really passionate, really inspired. You might notice that you're getting a little bit sassy or feeling bold. And I just want to let you know that no, you're not arrogant, okay? There's a really big difference between being confident and being arrogant. And you guys are really starting to tap into this energy of feeling good within yourself, of feeling good within your identity and who you are and what you have to offer. There's a lot of balance being restored into your life. And I see for some of you, there's going to be some kind of offer or an opportunity coming your way. With the Page of Pentacles and Justice, this could be a contract. So there could be a new work or career opportunity coming up for you. This could look like a promotion or a new job being offered to you, or some kind of collaboration as well. This could also have to do with maybe finding a new stream of income, having multiple streams of income. This could do with getting a new lease, like renewing your lease, maybe on your car or on a home, on an office space, a studio, something you're renting out. And I'm feeling that for a lot of you, there could be a certain person in your life, some kind of person who they might actually have some kind of authority, or they just feel like they have an authority. So for example, this could be a boss, but this could also be a teacher or a parent or a guardian figure, maybe a friend or family member. But I feel like there's someone who has really been giving you a hard time. I feel like this person, yeah, they're really hard on you. They critique you unfairly. It's not constructive criticism. I feel like this person actively tries to put you down, and this could be what has caused you to feel insecure, or for you to pull back into yourself and kind of hide away. But what I'm seeing is that you're awakening your inner fire, and I feel like you guys are going to get to this point over the next 3 months where whoever this person is, they don't have as strong of an influence over you anymore, because this inner fire is really helping you to fight for yourself and stand up for yourself and defend yourself, and to, yeah, really be in this masculine energy so that you can protect your divine feminine, so that you can protect your emotions. And I see that by starting to take control of this situation and not allowing this person to put you down anymore, you're going to feel so much more empowered, so much stronger. You're going to feel so proud of yourself. And I feel like you're going to be more willing to take risks. I feel like this person, whoever this is someone who would try to talk you out of doing certain things, not because it was genuinely a bad idea or because you actually wouldn't be successful, but because they were afraid of you growing and evolving. And this would mean that, you know, you would outgrow this person, you would leave them behind, and they didn't want to see that because they're not willing to do their own inner work in order to get to the point where they can grow and evolve as well. So I do feel like you've had a very strong influence or energetic tie in your life that has really been holding you back. And I feel like over the next 3 months, as you continue to build your confidence and work through these things, you're going to notice that you feel a lot lighter, you feel a lot more free. I'm seeing that you will have a lot more decisions to make, and you're going to be willing to do the things that you've always intuitively felt like you wanted to do, but didn't do it before. I also see there's going to be an exciting event that you're really going to celebrate. We have the 3 of Cups on the back of the deck, so I see you celebrating with friends and family, having a community around you. And under the 3 of Cups, we had the 9 of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment. So this exciting event is something that you've really been wanting to experience in your life for quite some time. I want to get some extra clarity on that, but before I do, I want to see if there's any other messages from these cards. Overall, during the next 3 months, I see you being willing to release whatever it is that's holding you back so that you can step into your happiest period of your life. I'm hearing that song, I don't know what it's called, but the main line is like, I'm in my pretty girl era, but I feel like for you guys, it's like, I'm in my happy era. I definitely feel like you guys have outgrown a certain situation or environment and you're ready to break free. I keep seeing this energy. It's kind of like on this You Are Epic card, this energy of you just bursting into life, you bursting out of your shell and shining, showing the world who you are and being more explorative. So let's get clarity on what this exciting event for you is over the next 3 months. Spirit, can you clarify for pile 1, what is this exciting event that is happening over the next 3 months? So we have the Page of Cups coming out. What is this exciting event? We have the Two of Swords. What is this exciting event for pile 1? I also do want to say, over the next 3 months, you guys are breaking a lot of cycles. And a lot of cycles that I feel like... Okay, kind of what I'm being shown is... there's multiple cycles that you have been working through. And you've gotten almost to the end of all of them. It's like you're 70 to 90% there. And there's this energy of now feeling stuck. It's like, I'm almost done. I'm almost at the finish line, but I feel like there's some resistance. So if that resonates with you, if you feel like you've been working on stuff and you've made a lot of progress, but you feel like you haven't gotten that last nail in the coffin, know that over the next 3 months, you will successfully be ending or breaking these cycles, and there's going to be a lot of freedom and liberation coming your way. So let's see what else we can find out about this exciting event. We have the Page of Cups, the Two of Swords. What else, please, Spirit? Okay. We also have the Three of Wands. On the back of the deck, the Two of Wands. Okay. Whatever this opportunity is, what I'm getting is that it's actually entirely up to you. I almost get this feeling like... Okay, hold on. We had this message of an offer that coming through earlier in the reading, and that message still applies, but I'm getting this separate scenario where this isn't an offer coming your way, but this is actually you putting yourself out there. So I see you making this decision, and it's like you're creating your own fate, you're creating your own destiny, you're creating your own opportunities. And I see you making a decision to go for something, and that's what this exciting event is about. So this isn't someone offering something to you, okay? This is you creating your own opportunity. So there's something that you've been thinking about for a long time with the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. You're like, oh, it'd be so cool to do this, but I don't know. Should I do it? And I'm feeling a lot of humming and hawing over it. But I feel like you guys are ultimately going to make the decision to go for it and step out of your comfort zone. This could have to do with moving or relocating. You could be going on a trip to somewhere that, you know, a destination you've always wanted to go to. This could be anything that brings you joy, because we do have this joy card and we have this Page of Cups. So whatever this is something that it really resonates with your inner child. It really resonates with your inner creative. Something that would bring you emotional fulfillment and happiness, really. So this could be making a career move. This could be maybe pursuing a certain romantic connection or a friendship, or even if there's just an experience that you've always wanted to have, like, I don't know, I've always wanted to go axe throwing, or I've always wanted to go camping in Yellowstone, or I don't know, I've always wanted to just rent a cottage for the summer and read and spend time in nature and you know, disconnect from technology. Whatever it is, there's something that's been on your heart for a long time that you're finally deciding to go forward with, and that's what this exciting event is. So I love that so much for you. I see a lot of freedom, both externally and internally as well. If you've struggled with creative block, writer's block, something like this, I also see that over the next 3 months, this is unblocking, and you're going to feel so inspired. You're going to feel so connected to your inner world, and I feel like you guys are going to find inspiration everywhere. It's like I feel like you're seeing the world through rose-tinted glasses, not because you're trying to delude yourself, but because you actually see the beauty and the magic in life and in nature and in this world, and I think that's really going to excite you again. So I want to close this reading off by getting some advice for you. If there's anything that could help you along this journey or anything else that you need to know from Spirit. So let's see what we get here. Spirit, is there any closing advice for pile 1 over what they can expect during the next 3 months, please? Is there any advice, guidance, or a final message you would like to share with pile 1 about what they have to look forward to in the next 3 months, please? I'm hearing the song, I think it's called, oh, I don't remember what it's called, but the main line is, "Big girl, you are beautiful." It's by Micah. I'm hearing that song, and I was hearing it while I was looking at these 2 cards over here. So something else that I'm getting for you guys is that over the next 3 months, you're going to feel a lot more confident in how you look, in your appearance, in your body. Maybe you've gone through some changes, like maybe you've gained weight or lost weight, or for some of you, maybe you've had a child or something like this, or maybe there haven't been any changes and you just really haven't felt good about yourself in a while. I see you guys really starting to recognize the beauty that you have externally because you're starting to see it within yourself as well. There's some kind of physical glow up here. So if you have certain fitness goals, certain health goals, or certain goals of like, oh, I really want to look this way, or I think this hairstyle would suit me, I think this kind of wardrobe would really resonate with, you know, how I'm feeling and who I am. I see that kind of thing happening as well. Okay. So, advice, let's see. We have listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. Yeah, I feel like you're really going to start listening to your inner voice. You're going to start to listen and listen more to yourself versus what other people say to you. Now, there's nothing wrong with asking for opinions, getting advice, you know, hearing other people's perspectives, but don't forget that your own perspective, opinion, and ideas also hold a lot of merit. And at the end of the day, it's your life and you're free to do as you wish. And I feel like you're going to start listening to these inner callings a lot more. Or this is your sign to start listening to the intuitive nudges that you get, especially over the next 3 months, because I feel like it's really going to lead you to feeling more confident as well as feeling more joyful as well. Okay, let's see what else we get. Spirit, is there any other advice, guidance? Thank you. We have safety. Don't be too proud to go back to shore. Yeah, I just want to let you guys know that you're safe. This journey is safe. It's safe for you to let go. It's safe for you to break free. It's safe for you to follow your joy. And yeah, I'm seeing 444. So Spirit is really coming through and your team is really coming through to let you know that they've got your back and you're supported. We also have strength on the back of the deck that says stay afloat and feel steady and calm. Yes, this is like that Emperor energy that was coming through before. I feel like you're going to be so much more grounded within yourself and feeling really stable and confident. And you're going to have this new inner strength coming through of like, just feeling empowered, feeling like a boss, feeling like you got this. And I'm really just so happy and excited for you guys. So pile number 1, this is everything that I'm seeing for you. I hope that this reading resonated or helped you out in some way. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So you chose the green calcite and the ancient Italian tarot. And I decided today that I wanted to lay out all the cards before getting into the reading. Just wanted to switch things up a little bit. So the cards that you have, starting with your oracle cards, we have balance number 12. The frequency of balance supports our ability to find harmony with all aspects of our three-dimensional and multi-dimensional layers of reality. You have freedom. You have the new moon in Gemini, communication is key. We also have your soul shines, number 34. We have great happiness with the harp. We have inkpot, problems to be resolved. We have ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. We also have the letter V, victory in some endeavor. And in terms of your tarot cards, we have the Page of Swords, the Emperor, the King of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and on the back of the deck we have the Seven of Cups. Wow. So let's talk about it, pile 2. This group is really interesting because we have a lot of court cards coming through. I'm seeing a lot of people are going to be involved somehow over the next 3 months. And actually what's quite interesting is that we have the King of Cups and the King of Wands looking this way, and we have the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles looking this way. And right in the center is this Ace of Pentacles, and the only one who is looking at it is this Page of Swords. And this Page of Swords is you. I feel like over the next 3 months, there's going to be something that really piques your interest. I'm getting this overwhelming feeling of curiosity and going down the rabbit hole. And I totally relate to this energy. I feel like you guys are going to be seeing something, an opportunity, or some kind of idea, have some kind of idea that nobody else around you sees. It's almost like I'm getting this feeling that you guys are gonna go where nobody else wants to go. Now, this could be like physically going to a place, but it feels more like mentally, emotionally, or spiritually going to this place where the people around you are kind of ignoring or not seeing. I feel like you guys have this kind of ability, but there's something about over the next 3 months that, yeah, you will spot some kind of gap or a missed opportunity that others are not seeing, or others are not willing to take this opportunity or this space to do something with it. But you're the one who's willing, you're the one who's interested, and you're the one that sees it. And I feel like whatever this space or idea is all yours and yours only. And it feels very safe and protected. This Ace of Pentacles, it feels like a container that you were being held in. And it feels like a period of incubation. We're going to get more details on this. This is very interesting energy. But I feel like whatever this is, you guys are going to be very, very successful, okay? We have victory in some endeavor, and we have great happiness as well as freedom. So you're going to be successful at whatever this is about. We also have the Three of Cups, which is telling me, again, more about celebration, socializing. I feel like you're going to be connecting with a lot of people. You're going to be doing a lot of research. You're going to be doing a lot of reading. I see you, like, I'm just seeing someone who is totally consumed by something, but not in a bad way. It's like being so consumed in a project or in researching something that would not only benefit them, but that would benefit other people as well. It's like you've hit the jackpot in some way. And it's interesting because it's, for some reason, it's invisible to other people except for you. It's, okay, I just saw, if you've seen or read Harry Potter, you know how most people can't see Thestrals because they're invisible, and the only people who can see them are those who have witnessed death. So Harry and Luna and Neville, for example, are all people who can see these creatures. But to the majority or greater population, nobody sees them or even know they exist. So there's this kind of energy coming through where it's like, this opportunity, this thing is for you specifically, and Spirit is ensuring that no one else is going to be able to penetrate this or take this from you. I'm also getting this visual of sharks encircling like a prey or something like that. And so there's just a very strong message of protection and safety coming through. Maybe this is something that's very competitive, and you have maybe a fear or doubt that somebody else will finish before you, or somebody will do it better than you, somebody will have the same idea as you, and Spirit is saying, no, this is yours. This is yours to discover and create and to share as well. I do feel like this has to do with your life purpose, especially because we have this card, Your Soul Shines. This is such a beautiful card. I actually feel called to read the guidebook for you for this card. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck, and it makes me really happy to see that you got it. So let me just see. Okay. So the essential meanings of this card says connecting with Source, an opening of the 7th or crown chakra, allowing your soul to shine in the mundane, consistent practice, cleaning things up for some positive feng shui, happiness, and a bright outcome. And the passage says, underneath the smog of a difficult day or the impatience of a frustrating situation, your soul is there doing its thing, shining. It may require some buffing and polishing of the exterior, and you may need to do some habit busting to sense it. You may need to expose your raw and tender underbelly to pinpoint it, especially if your shine is hiding under a few thickened layers of hard knocks or a self-destructive lifestyle. Sometimes we have our perspective so shifted that we can't see this shine in others, or worse still, we can't feel it in ourselves. Know that it's with you, bringing magic to the mundane, because we are all connected to source energy and to cosmic grace. Your soul is always there, just shining through your flaws and your secrets. It's lovingly pushing you through your insecurities and any positive affirmations you're working on, even the ones that aren't working yet. And it's so proud of you. No matter where you're at, you are loved from the inside, from the soul side out. Decide to open up to your connection to its ascension and get out of your own way by trusting that your brilliant soul will radiate peace in every room you walk into. You have that choice. It's waiting patiently for you to ask because it will lead whenever you are ready. Wow, that's so beautiful. Yeah, I feel like you guys are really opening up to a deeper truth about yourself, especially with this Page of Swords here. It's like having this brand new perspective. And I'm seeing that over the next 3 months, your aura is this like really bright blue color. It's kind of like a cyan is what I'm seeing. And I just feel like you guys are really going to be tapping into your throat chakra. And this is really going to set you free, because I feel like maybe in the past you've had some issues around that. Maybe feeling like you can't express yourself authentically or truthfully for whatever reason it may be. But I feel like you guys are really stepping out of that. And over the next 3 months, there's going to be this freedom from anything that's preventing you from expressing yourself. Okay, so this could be something artistic, like maybe you sing or you write or you create in some way. There's something about, you have a certain message that you need to share, some kind of wisdom or knowledge or information that would really help people. And you're going on this journey or this path to discover it. For a lot of you, I feel like this is some kind of, it may come to you through a dream, or maybe it's some kind of fantasy that comes to you or that you've already had for some time. And over the next 3 months, you're going to learn or figure out how to channel this down and ground it into the physical. I'm getting really strong Neptune energy with this 7 of Cups, and as well with this, your soul shines. I really do feel like this is going to be channeled from source. As well, I do feel like whatever this Ace of Pentacles is about for you, it's really going to resolve a lot of problems for people. So I don't know if you're coming up with, a new way of doing things that's so much easier, or maybe you're inventing a product that'll really help, make something easier for people. But I do feel like for most of you, this has to do with career. Some kind of career, some kind of business move. You're making some kind of decision to go where others haven't gone. And this kind of, this freedom of paving your own path and creating your own path is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. There's going to be a lot of success, a lot of happiness, and it's going to bring balance into your life. What's interesting is that I feel like this group is actually quite a grounded group. I feel like you might have a lot of earth or significant earth placements in your chart. And I feel like what's interesting is that over the next 3 months, you're learning how to bridge the gap between your very grounded, practical energy and channeling information from source. I feel like this group are really excellent change makers because of this duality of energy. It's like you can channel the information through, but also be able to ground it into the physical. So you can actually take action on these ideas. You channel these messages, these energies, and you create your art. Or you channel this energy and you, create a certain product that would change things. You channel this energy and share this message, and that information helps people. Okay? So there's this very interesting energy coming through. And just like this balance card says, it says, it supports our ability to find harmony with all aspects of our 3D and multidimensional layers of reality. So exactly. I feel like you are extending beyond the 3D and moving up into the 4D, the 5D, etc., so that you can connect to this cosmic knowledge and infinite abundance of ideas, creativity, and wisdom, and you're bringing that here on Earth. I do want to see if we can get a little bit more information or clarity on what this Ace of Pentacles is about for you. I do think it's going to be different for everyone, but I feel called to pull a card or two about it. So Spirit, can you clarify what this Ace of Pentacles is for pile 2 in regards to what they have to look forward to over the next 3 months? Also, I'm getting that for some of you, whatever this thing is about, it may not be in a humanitarian sense of whatever you create or share. It may not help everyone. This could be something that's personal to you. You could be resolving a personal problem that you've been facing in your life, okay? So take what resonates. So this Ace of Pentacles, please. So we have the Six of Pentacles. What is this Ace of Pentacles about? Okay, we also have the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords. On the back of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, definitely communication from Spirit. We also have the Ten of Cups here. This has to do with channeling some kind of truth that is going to create a lot of shifts and changes. I know I just had that message of this could be about a personal problem that you're resolving, and that message still resonates for this group. So it's meant for someone or for a few people, but I feel like for the most part, there's like a really strong Aquarian energy coming through, especially with this Page of Swords. And I really do feel like for the most part, this group is here to help the collective in some way. And that's really being reiterated with the Six of Pentacles. Like as soon as it came out, the first thing that popped into my head was humanitarianism and philanthropy and things like that. You have a lot of wisdom or access to a lot of wisdom, especially with this Wheel of Fortune here. This card is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet that rules over Sagittarius. And so it's making me think of higher education, learning, wisdom, travel. You may travel like physically around, and you gain a lot of inspiration for your work. But I'm also seeing with the message that we had with the balance card, I'm also seeing that like you astral travel too, or you astral project, or you tap into higher dimensional energies or planes, and you ground this information into the physical and share that with others. I feel like you're here to enlighten people on the truth, wow, it's so interesting that we have the Seven of Swords, because the Seven of Swords can talk about things that we avoid, things that we kind of sneak around, beat around the bush. And at the very beginning, the first thing I noticed was that everyone is looking away from this opportunity except for you. So you are special in the fact that you are not afraid to go where others are maybe afraid to. And this willingness, this gift that you have, this ability that you have, it's going to bring you a lot of abundance, joy, fulfillment, happiness, and success. Wow, okay. So pile 2, I want to close this reading off for you by getting some advice, guidance, or final messages that Spirit has for you in regards to what you can look forward to over the upcoming 3 months. So Spirit, what is the advice for pile 2, guidance, closing message you would like to share? I'm also getting this message that if it is a personal problem that you're resolving, that you may take this and convert it into information that you end up sharing with others. So let's say, I don't know, let's say you've been working on overcoming a certain limiting belief and you finally have overcome it and you've released it and let it go and embraced a new way of thinking or a new belief about yourself that is more resonant with the truth. That would be you resolving a personal problem. But I see you also taking it a step further to be like, I want to share this with people because I know that there's a lot of people who are in my situation. And I really feel like I can help them because, you know, I went through it myself. I have my own personal experience and like, this is how I did it. So there's something about a certain challenge in your life that could help other people as well. So take that if it resonates. But let's see what advice or guidance Spirit has for you. So we have prudence. Don't be lured by the siren song. This is making me feel like Spirit is saying, don't be dissuaded by the fact that nobody else is going for this, because other people might make you feel silly for heading in a certain direction where there's seemingly no one else. It's like, if the whole crowd's over here, why are you going that way where there's literally nothing? Okay, but it's because you see a certain opportunity that others weren't meant to see. They weren't meant to have that vision. You were meant to have the vision. So don't be tempted to, sorry, I'm also hearing that poem by Robert Frost. 2 paths diverged in the woods, and I took the path less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. That gave me chills, but that's what I'm hearing with this. Okay, is there any other advice, Spirit, for pile 2? Okay, we have, interesting, okay. We have listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. This actually came up in the last group as well. And this is telling me that Spirit really wants you to pay attention over the upcoming 3 months, because there's going to be a lot of communication coming from the universe, coming from your spiritual team, and other high vibrational, multi-dimensional energies coming through. You might be receiving messages from Andromeda or Lyra is what I'm getting as well. Okay, and on the back of the deck we have wild. Believe in your otherworldly beauty. Dance with the waves and drink in the sunshine. Yeah, again, this is making me feel like Spirit is really encouraging you to go off the beaten path. To really connect back to some kind of wild within you. And again, this otherworldly word is really sticking out to me. I feel like you guys are really going to start connecting with collectives in higher dimensions and channeling this information and wisdom through. So if, I know I mentioned Andromeda and Lyra coming through, but if there's other collectives that you feel a resonance with, or you feel interested in, or you feel like it's been popping up a lot for you lately, the message is to start listening, and that it's an invitation to connect to these energies if you feel comfortable, of course. Always do your due diligence and protect your energy. Make sure you're only connecting with high vibrational energies of pure love and light. If you do this, But pile number 2, this is your reading. This is everything that I'm seeing for you. I really hope that it resonated or helped you in some way. Let me know down in the comments what you thought. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So you chose the Rose Quartz and the Luminous Spirit Tarot, and today we're going to be finding out what you have to look forward to in the upcoming 3 months. So I decided today that I wanted to lay out all the cards first before we got into the reading, just to switch things up a little bit. So the cards that you have, starting with your Oracle cards, we have Freedom, number 21. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibility and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration. We have Abundance. We have faith in your dreams, Waxing Crescent Moon. We have Overrate your intuition, number 2. We have Butterfly, a change for the better. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. We also have Dragon, beware of self-delusion. And for your Oracle cards, we have the Two of Cups, the Hierophant, Judgment, the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups with the Queen of Wands on the back of the deck. So pile 3, let's talk about it. Okay, pile 3, what I'm seeing is that this upcoming 3 months actually has a lot to do with love. And it's quite fitting that the Rose Quartz was a crystal for this group because it ties in so beautifully to the energy that I'm feeling. The fact that we have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups, wow. I see that you guys are really creative, especially with the Queen of Wands as well. This is a very creative and passionate group. And I feel like what you have to look forward to in the upcoming 3 months has a lot to do with breaking away from any kind of rigid thinking, rigid structure, self-limiting beliefs, or beliefs that just don't resonate with you anymore. And I see you really going on this journey of exploring what makes you feel the most free and what makes your heart feel the most free. I think this group is also going to be awakening to new psychic abilities, because we literally have the eye here, and we also have overrate your intuition. And this card makes me think of the High Priestess. Plus, with all of this cup energy and judgment centering your tarot cards, I do feel like there is a deeper awakening that you are coming into over the upcoming 3 months. And it's quite interesting because judgment talks a lot about freedom as well. So we see that freedom is a very strong energy coming through, especially with the butterfly. When we think about the transformation that the caterpillar has to go through, and after a period of feeling stuck in the cocoon of not knowing what's happening, finally the butterfly emerges and it has the freedom to fly and go wherever it wants. It has access to new perspectives that it never had before, because now it can fly and it's not just limited to the ground. So I see you seeing things from a brand new perspective, and you're really going to start unlocking these deeper truths. With the Nine of Cups here, it's telling me that you're really going to be focusing on your own joy and fulfillment these upcoming months. I think you're really going to do things that make you feel good, things that bring out the best in you, things that make you feel creative and inspired and passionate and silly and goofy. I see your inner child really coming to the forefront as well. But this love that I'm feeling just doesn't have to do just with the self. I also see a significant relationship playing a role in the upcoming few months for you. So for some of you, if you're already in a relationship, this relationship could be going to the next level in the upcoming 3 months with the Two of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Cups. Even with Judgment, this is reaching a new level like I was talking about. So you could be getting engaged or getting married, or maybe moving in together, deciding that you want to expand your family. If you're single and you're looking for love, I see over the next few months that you're going to be connecting with someone. And this connection is going to be very fruitful. There's a lot of potential within it, and I see that it's mutually, there's mutual attraction, there's mutual respect, and this is a genuine connection that's coming forward. This person is going to be quite committed to this connection and the future that they see together with you. I'm going to get some more clarity on the relationship stuff in a little bit, but first I want to get through all the messages coming through with these cards that we have out right now. With the Nine of Cups and this Knight of Cups, it's making me feel like there could be someone coming forth with an opportunity that would grant you something that you've always wanted. Again, this could have to do with love, but it doesn't just need to be limited to a relationship. This could also have to do with some kind of experience or a job, an opportunity, or a collaboration where you would finally be able to do something that you've always wanted to do. It feels like divine timing. It feels like you're in the right place at the right time and your energy is right. And so you're very much aligned with whatever this Knight of Cups is offering you. I see in the upcoming 3 months that you're also going to be very much in touch with your intuition. I feel like you are going to be allowing your heart and your intuition to guide you forward in these upcoming 3 months. And you're not going to be dissuaded by your shadow or any fears or insecurities that you have. I see you really, you're almost done working through certain issues that have been holding you back, especially with Judgment here. This is almost completion. And so I feel like you're going to start slowly making steps, slowly start making changes to allow yourself to feel more connected to your emotions. So rather than suppressing them, rather than holding them back, rather than trying to avoid them, you're embracing them. And I think even if you did try to avoid them, it would be quite difficult, especially with this Judgment card. Judgment is not an energy that we ignore. Judgment is very in your face and out of your own personal control. And so I do feel like emotions are going to be at the forefront for you. But this isn't a heavy energy. This energy is actually quite lighthearted. And I'm getting this message that I feel like for some of you need to hear this, but you can cry from any emotion. Crying isn't just when you're sad. Crying happens when we experience an emotion so fully and deeply, when there is such an abundance of a particular emotion. So that's why you can cry when you're happy. You can cry when you're proud. You can cry when you're excited. You can cry when you're angry. And there's just some reassurance coming through that it's okay to cry no matter how you feel, and to allow yourself to feel it and allow that moment to pass so that you're not clinging on to it or suppressing it. I feel like you're also awakening to a very deep inner power that you have that has been locked away for some time. I feel like this isn't something that you've fully accessed before. It feels like you're unlocking your potential or a deeper ability to a gift that you have. So like I was saying before, I feel like this group has a lot of psychic abilities, or you're opening up to that in these upcoming months. So expect your gifts to either strengthen or even anticipate new ones coming in as well. I also have to say, with this Queen of Wands energy and this Dragon energy, there's a very strong protective energy that I'm picking up here. This feels like a specific spirit guide or an ancestor perhaps, who's watching over you very closely and who's going to be guiding you over the next 3 months. And it's not limited to these upcoming 3 months. I'm sure that this will extend beyond that, but for the scope of this reading, at least for the next 3 months, I see this energy being very, very close to you. Overseeing you, watching you, making sure that you're okay, that you're comfortable, that you're supported, that you have, the support that you're looking for. I also feel like these upcoming few months are going to be very experimental for you. Like, I'm seeing someone who spontaneously one day like shaves their head into a mohawk and goes to buy some new clothes, or maybe just something about wardrobe and the way that you express yourself. I feel like there's something about this Freedom card that's making me feel like you're going to be experimenting in the external or in the physical somehow. This could be like redecorating your home, painting, something like that. Or again, with your wardrobe, your hair, your makeup, the way you present yourself. Maybe your aesthetic is changing, or you're experimenting with those kinds of things. Even the foods that you eat, the music you listen to, the books that you read. I feel like you're just allowing yourself to be without forcing yourself to fit into a particular label or genre is the word that's coming to mind. So again, it's this really grand sense of freedom. And I just noticed that we have this 9 of Cups and we have faith in your dreams. So there's a very strong message that you have a certain dream or manifestation that you really, really want, and you've been working towards it. And Spirit is saying these upcoming 3 months, really, really pay attention to your intuition and these nudges that you get, because it's leading you towards fulfilling this dream. I just saw 1444 on the timer, so a lot of 4s coming through. There's a lot of angelic support and protection, just like how I was feeling with this Queen of Wands and the Dragon. This Abundance card, this could relate to experiencing physical or monetary abundance in the upcoming 3 months, but I feel like more so with this group, it's coming through as emotional abundance. It's coming through as Very strong sacral chakra energy, which rules the emotions, but it also rules our creativity, our intimacy, relationships, pleasure as well. And so I feel like you're going to be, yeah, experimenting with what brings you pleasure, what brings you joy, trying different things, playing to the different senses, like how things feel or how things smell. I feel like you're being more immersed into like the physical and emotional world, which I'm also feeling like is going to be a really nice change of pace for you, because maybe you've been stuck in your head a lot, or you've been really practical or really logical for a period of time, and maybe that's causing you to feel stressed out or overwhelmed or just mentally exhausted. And so I see you really taking care of your emotional health and well-being. So I want to grab some more information about what this Nine of Cups is, and we'll also get some clarity about the relationship. So Spirit, can you clarify what the Nine of Cups is about for my pile threes in regards to what they can look forward to? So we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Five of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Let me see what's on the back of the deck. Actually, you know what? I'm also feeling this card. So we also have Justice. Wow, okay. Yeah. On the back of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. You're definitely moving away from this energy of being mentally exhausted and burnt out. That's something to look forward to. Your energy is going to be replenished over the next 3 months. The more that you tune into your emotions, tune into your intuition, but also integrate yourself into these types of activities we were talking about, like experimenting with different things, finding out what excites you and what brings you joy beyond what it is that you think brings you joy. Okay, I'm getting this message that you're going to be really crawling out of your head and dropping into your heart space, and not letting certain labels hold you back. Like maybe you never identified with, I don't know, being a punk rocker, but you're not going to let that stop you from listening to Sum 41. Or you never identified with being vegan, but it's not going to stop you from trying vegan food. Okay, these are different examples that I'm getting. But what I'm seeing with this Nine of Cups is that whatever this wish, fulfillment, or desire is about, it's something that's going to get you out of a very taxing situation. We have the Seven and the Five of Wands. This is a lot of conflict and fighting and chaos. This is the need to be defensive, to like feeling like you really need to protect yourself, feeling like you're on your own, feeling like it's every man or woman for themselves. And I see there being a really great shift towards balance. So if you're experiencing a lot of turbulence or chaos in your life, the message is that this chaos is helping you transition into balance, and that it will be easiest for you to surrender and just go with the flow rather than trying to fight against this chaos or these changes that are happening. So for example, maybe you're in a situation where, let's say you work with a certain team at your job and you don't particularly like the people that you work with because they're unkind or they don't value your opinion, but you're forced to work with them and you always do your best. And then one day your boss comes and is like, okay, pile three, we're actually going to move you to a new department. And you're like, what? You're like kind of freaking out because you're like, well, I don't know if I could do that job. Like, I'm so used to doing this and I'm good at it and I like it. And, I don't know how I feel about it. But the universe is saying just trust, because this change of needing to go through this new experience it'll connect you with better people. Maybe in this new department, you didn't realize how good you would be at it, or you didn't realize that you enjoyed it so much. And then you have a new team, and these people are all lovely, and they really value you and respect you and listen to you. So the universe and spirit is saying to really go with the flow over the next few months. If something falls apart or if there's a lot of chaos, it's an indicator to you that that is what is shifting and changing, okay? Now, let's also grab some clarity very quickly on this relationship. Spirit, can you clarify what's happening with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups this upcoming 3 months for pile 3? What is going on with pile 3's relationships? Okay, we have the High Priestess, we have the Wheel of Fortune again, and the Queen of Cups. Wow. High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups. On the back of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. This connection, whether it's romantic, platonic, if you're with this person, or if this is somebody you're gonna meet, this is a very deep, soulful connection that you were destined to experience. You were always meant to connect with this person, to meet this person. And especially, yeah, with the Knight of Swords, and under that was the Page of Cups. Both of these cards talk about messages and communication. And the energy feels quite spontaneous with these two cards. So expect some kind of communication from this person. Like I said, maybe they're going to propose to you, or maybe they're going to ask you out on a date. Maybe you, a friend invites you to go out somewhere and you meet someone through this outing. There's this kind of spontaneous, divine timing, being at the right place at the right time, energy coming through. Was it this? Did I say that in this group before, or did I say that in a different group? I don't remember, but I feel like I said that. Your intuition is really going to guide you when it comes to this person. The High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, overrate your intuition and psychic ability. Trust your intuition. These are very, very, very clear messages from Spirit. I don't want to be too repetitive. I think you guys get it. But this looks like a beautiful connection that is very nurturing and wholesome. And I see that this person, or the energy that the two of you share, is very gentle, compassionate, passionate as well, and deeply fulfilling to the both of you. So pile 3, I want to close this reading off by getting some advice for you. Advice, guidance, or final messages from Spirit. Okay, we have Dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. Yeah, I feel like this is about you guys really doing a deep dive into your emotions, and also doing a deep dive, diving into your intuition, diving into your spiritual side, whatever that looks like for you. And it doesn't need to look any particular way. I feel like that's also something that you're going to be experimenting with in these upcoming 3 months. Oh, okay. So let's see. We also have meditate, make some quiet time in the still air. Yeah, those two go really hand in hand. We have prudence, don't be lured by the siren's song. And we also have anchor, keep yourself grounded. Yes. So the advice from Spirit in these upcoming 3 months is to not to be lured by the fears, doubts, insecurities of your ego or your shadow. You guys are doing a really great job in overcoming this, and Spirit's really commending you for that, and it's just giving you like a little a little reminder to not be lured back into that thinking. And that when you find yourself starting to get back into that energy of going into fear, going into negative thinking, to really come back to the physical, come back to the present moment, ground yourself, get out in nature, put your feet in the grass, or do something that brings you a lot of emotional fulfillment, a lot of joy. I'm also being taken back to the message that I was giving earlier on playing to the senses. So a really great way to get out of your mind is to connect to the other senses. So what can you feel? What can you smell? What can you taste? These are all things that will really help to ground you. On the back of the deck, we also have listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. Exactly. If you meditate and go deep within and you really take the time to listen, your intuition will give you much guidance, wisdom, and information to help you along your path. So pile number 3, this is everything that I'm seeing for you. I really hope that this reading resonated for you or helped in some way. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. So you chose the Citrine as well as the El Dios de los Tres Tarot. Today we're going to be finding out what you have to look forward to in the upcoming 3 months. So today I decided to lay out all of the cards before getting into the reading just to change things up a little bit. So for your oracle cards, we have the 3rd chakra, number 3. The energy of the solar plexus chakra helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be so we can set a course towards our goals. We have wonders. We have the new moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. We have Soul on Fire, number 38. We have the Ant, Work, Achievement, Success. We have Fair Man, Dealings or Relationship with a Man with Blonde, Gray, or White Hair. We have the Beetle with Good Fortune, and we also have the Caterpillar, Things Will Not Always Be This Way, A Change Is Coming. And for your tarot cards, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, the King of Wands, the Sun in reverse, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Cups on the back of the deck. So let's talk about it, pile 4. In the upcoming 3 months, what you can expect to look forward to is an influx of energy. I feel like you're going to really turn on your masculine energy, and I see you just getting to work. It's not coming through in a distorted or unbalanced divine masculine energy. It's coming through as someone who's feeling really empowered and someone who has clarity on what they want or need to do. I'm feeling that a lot of this has to do with a career, but it doesn't have to be, because we also have this King and Queen of Wands, and so this is showing me some kind of a relationship that's very compatible. It's giving me really, really strong power couple energy. They're also showing me Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the movie, so that could be relevant in some way. I don't think that you guys will be out to get each other, but it's just that energy of a power couple that's really coming through. For some of you, you could actually be collaborating with your partner or with a friend that you really trust, and you could be going into business together, or you could be deciding to collaborate on a project, or to open a business together, or to work on a common goal together. This could look like going on a fitness journey, or maybe traveling somewhere, or wanting to master the same skill. But I'm seeing a really positive and supportive community around you. I think you're going to be coming out of this period of your life where you feel like you're doing everything on your own. And because of this willingness to accept help, Spirit is going to connect you with people who can really help you to make progress towards your goals. So I'm definitely seeing a significant connection, relationship, partnership coming through. Whether it's romantic, platonic, or business, there's going to be this mutual energy of working towards a common goal with each other. And you two are very much on the same page. You're very much aligned. You see eye to eye. You both respect each other, and you're both forces to be reckoned with. And this connection is going to come in, or this, because you might already know this person. This doesn't have to be a new person coming into your life. For some of you, it will be. For others of you, you already know this person. So whether, regardless of if this is a new person or not, this collaboration or coming together in this common way is going to happen after you guys reach this energy of feeling really empowered. I feel like when you start going down this path on your own, it's going to initiate this. So for example, like let's say you've always thought about starting a business selling jam, okay? And you're like, I love making jam, it's a passion of mine, but I wouldn't know how to make that into a business. But you decide that you're going to go for it anyways, and you start perfecting your jam recipe. Before you know it, someone you know, or you meet someone new and they're really excellent at business or marketing, or they know how to set up a website, or they're really good at finding, events or places in town where things are happening, and you guys come together and you make magic happen. Okay, so I'm seeing two people who there's a common energy between you, but in other ways you guys are polar opposites. And so in this sense, it is a very beautiful complementary energy. I saw 909 on the timer, and that really made me think that the reason that the two of you work so well together is because at your core, you're both very humanitarian. There's this energy of wanting to be of service and giving back to those around you. And I feel like both of you are very much tapped in and connected to source, whether or not you identify with being spiritual. Something else that you can look forward to in the upcoming 3 months is, really identifying what it is that you're passionate about, what sets your soul on fire. There's so much fire energy coming through with the third chakra and the citrine as well. We also have the sun and the king and queen of wands. So like this group, you guys are just going to be on fire. You might have been drawn to another pile because the fire element came through very strongly in another group. So if you're drawn to another pile, you might want to check it out if that resonates with you. But there's this energy of coming to this deep understanding of like what you're meant to do. It's almost this full circle moment where you're realizing how all the different pieces of your life really connect, and how certain experiences or certain skills, certain gifts, certain knowledge that you have, it's all coming together, and you're seeing how all the different puzzle pieces fit together to make this bigger picture of what your purpose here on earth is. And know that whatever this is that you're working towards is going to be successful. Especially because we have the beetle with good fortune, we have and work, achievement, success. It's like that's the order. Work, achievement, success. You're going to put in the work towards this common goal with this person. You're going to have many achievements and you're going to be successful. You're going to be you're going to be blessed with a lot of good fortune. And like I was saying, how this King and Queen of Wands, there's common energy, but also dualistic energy. I'm also getting that very strongly with the beetle because scarab beetles symbolize the brain. It shows the left and right hemispheres of the brain. So I feel like one person is very creative and right-brained, and the other person is very logical and left-brained. And the way that you guys come together, I just got chills. Like you guys really can make magic happen together. You and this person are an excellent match, and you guys will find so much success together, and you'll have a lot of fun, and you will really, really enjoy it too. You're going to unlock and learn so many different things about yourself and each other, and I think it's going to be a really beautiful journey that you guys go on. Now it's interesting because we have the High Priestess in reverse and the Sun in reverse. So I feel like you don't see this yet. You don't see how this is all going to happen. You may know who this other person is because I feel like you're the King of Wands. So you may know who this Queen of Wands is, and you're like, yeah, I can see how that's us, or yeah, I see that we have common goals, but I still don't see how that's all going to come together. And Spirit's saying you don't have to see. You don't need to see. You just need to trust, and you need to take tangible action towards whatever goals that you set for yourself. And step by step, as you move forward on this path, you will be revealed as needed the next step or the next bit of information that you need to continue progressing forward. I also think it's interesting that we have the caterpillar here because in another group, the butterfly came out. And I feel like you're really on the precipice of this change. Like it says here, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So if you're unsatisfied with your current environment or the people you're around or a certain situation or an area of your life, Spirit is saying, do not worry because it is not forever. This is going to change. And to help facilitate this change, like I said before, take action towards what you do want. I'm getting with this group, you would really benefit from scripting or physically writing out your goals. A lot of magic happens when we write things down because it makes it tangible, it makes it permanent, rather than it just being a thought that floats around in our head and that comes in and out of consciousness. So take the time to sit down, identify what's important to you, identify and write down any goals that you have, no matter how big or small. Let go of the timeline, let go of how it's going to happen, and start taking action towards those goals. And you will see bit by bit how this is all coming together for you. I get the feeling that with this group, because you're so connected and tapped into spirit, I almost feel like spirit is going to be taking more of a back seat these upcoming 3 months. And that's not to say you're not going to have support, messages, synchronicities, etc. There's still going to be communication, but I feel like your spiritual team is sitting back a little bit to let you figure it out because you're so in tuned anyways. So there's a strong message of not to doubt your intuition. And I think this is going to be kind of an exercise for you so that you can start trusting your intuition more and start trusting yourself more. That you don't always need to get confirmation from spirit before you take action on things. So this is a message that I'm strongly getting as well. Let's see if we can get some more clarity on what it is you'll be working towards. Of course, it's going to be different for everybody, but I want to see if we can get just 1 or 2 cards to kind of elaborate on this energy. So Spirit, can you tell us more about what is pile 4 going to be working towards, or what can pile 4 expect in these upcoming 3 months? I don't feel like these are your cards. Okay, so we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like, and the 7 of Wands as well. On the back of the deck, we have the 8 of Swords. Yeah, like I said, you really, you don't see this yet, and you're not meant to see it. I feel like this is one of those things where you only understand it after it's happened and you're looking back. So I kind of feel like you won't have this sort of epiphany or realization until later. Like, I feel like you'll work towards this and you'll get your achievements and success, and then at some point after that you're going to be like, oh my god, I totally get how all of this makes sense now. I totally get why all of this happened and how it happened and all of the crazy things. Like, that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up. With the 2 of Pentacles coming out in reverse, what I was going to say is that you're finally making a decision and you're choosing something. I feel like you've been torn between 2 things, or torn between 2 paths, or 2 options, something like this, but you're finally going to make a decision and you're no longer going to be using all of your energy. Okay, hold on. Let me word this in a different way. I feel like you've used a lot of energy when it comes to thinking about making a certain decision. And maybe you've been kind of stuck for a while because you haven't really known what to do. You're going to notice that once you do decide and you pick an option, you pick a path, and you stick with it and you start taking action, you're going to notice that you regain a lot of energy. Because I don't think you're realizing how much of your energy has been going towards this. But once you do choose, you're going to see, like, you're going to have so much more energy. And again, with all of this fire coming through, there's going to be this resurgence of energy and passion and clarity, and you're not going to feel exhausted. Because I think maybe right now, the indecision or lack of making a decision, it's making you feel really tired. And because you feel tired, you're like, well, even if I choose something, like, I don't even have the energy to even go for it. but it's not true. Once you do decide, it's like there's going to be this resurgence, and you're going to feel really empowered by the fact that you made a choice and that you started taking action and that you're being like diligent and consistent, and it's going to empower you and encourage you to keep going. And yeah, you won't have a problem with your energy anymore. Okay, I want to grab some advice and guidance from you, final messages from Spirit. I feel like the messages in this group were really, really straightforward. Oh, one last thing that I wanted to say here when it comes to making this decision. Spirit and your spiritual team are saying that you can trust your intuition, okay? Trust your feelings. You already know what the right choice is for you. And I started doing this thing recently that's really helped me, where if I'm trying to decide like a path or something that needs to be done, or I don't really know how to do something and I start to get like overwhelmed, or I start to feel like I can't trust my own decision, I remember that in the future, everything has already worked itself out and I've already made that choice, and I tap into that future energy and I bring it back to the present moment to help give me clarity on what I need to do next. And I will, after I do that, I kind of let it go and I'll go with the flow. So certain things will come up. Maybe I'll feel inspired to do something, or I go somewhere, or I talk to someone, and the answers always come. So that could be something that you might find to be helpful as well, is connecting to your future self and meditating on the knowing that everything is already figured out and perfect, and all you need to do is allow it to happen. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But let's see what final advice, guidance, or messages Spirit has for you for my group 4s. Let's see. Oop. We have perseverance, stay the course. Yeah, exactly. Make a decision and stick with it. And I feel like this group already does know the preferred option they want to take, but maybe you just feel a little bit scared, and that's okay. This perseverance card is also taking me straight to this Taurus energy. We know that earth signs are very perseverant, especially Taurus. Taurus is a force to be reckoned with, and maybe you are a Taurus or you have Taurus placements, but either way, you might find it helpful as well to tap into the energy of Taurus over the next 3 months to help you be diligent, to help you be consistent, to help you work hard, and to stay the course that you're on. Let's see. Let's get a couple more cards. What is the advice, guidance, closing message for my pile 4s? We have journey. Half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. Yeah. This is making me think of that quote where it's like, the journey is the destination. And I think that's something that you guys are going to be coming into an understanding of into the future. I split the deck and we have optimism. After each rainstorm, there will be clear skies. Exactly. You can't see it now because the rain clouds are blocking the sun, but know that the sun is going to clear the rain away eventually, and things will be made clear to you. You may not see it now, but you will see it. Okay, and under the deck we have patience. The tide will come in when it's ready. Exactly. Spirit is saying, keep working towards your goals, keep your head down, show up every single day, do what you can, and know that you will be successful. You will. Don't let however long it takes throw you off. Just keep showing up every day and do what you can. And know that it'll happen in divine timing. Don't give up because you can't see the results yet, okay? Be patient, just like this Taurus energy. So pile number 4, this is everything that I'm seeing for you. I really do hope that this reading resonated for you or helped in some way. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching. I love you so, so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!